Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to part 15 of What If Naruto went missing for 4 years. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual. And if you're new and this is the first time I hear my voice, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family. And I also have a second channel, Anime King 2. I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description for you guys to enjoy as well. And go ahead and check out Uchiha Naruto the Sage on my second channel. And I also posted a new episode of What If Naruto Went Dark, so go and enjoy. And remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. Start the intro. You can change. You satisfy the rage in me. Take away my pain. You satisfy the rage in me. So the last time we left off, Naruto came back to the village and he faced off against Hidan and Kakazu. He defeated them both, showing Hidan that because of his death god summoning, that Hidan immortality mean nothing towards him. After that happened, the same day it was night now, Naruto called Todd as he used Hidan and Kakazu's soul and traded them for 60 minutes of Minato's soul. So Todd bring out Minato's soul as Naruto confronted him. So basically that was the last part we left off, but you guys can go ahead and check it out for yourself. So let's continue the story. Let me explain, said Minato. No, said Naruto as he formed a Rasengan in his hand. He even knew the Rasengan, thought Minato with some pride as he lowered his head and formed a Rasengan of his own. Rasengan, the both of them yelled as they clashed in the battlefield. Miles away, Tsunade, Katara, and Sakura ran as fast as possible down the road. Where are you, Naruto? Thought Sakura as she increased her speed even more. Katara, do you have his scent? Asked Sakura. Yeah, he's near, Katara said as she increased her speed even more. More than a few steps behind Sakura and Katara, Tsunade was stunned to see how fast the both of them were running. Sakura really loved Naruto, thought Tsunade. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a fireball crossed their paths, causing them to stop in their tracks. Sato, said Katara as she looked up to see Sato. I can't let you guys pass, said Sato as the three women looked at him. Where is Naruto? Demanded Sakura. He is up ahead and he doesn't want anyone to bother him. Not until it is over, said Sato. What is over? Asked Sakura. As a huge flash of light then erupted, it then disappeared. Naruto is battling with a person who started it all, said Sato as another explosion erupted. Who started it all? Asked Sakura confused as she looked at Tsunade. Minato Namikaze, said Tsunade. Naruto is fighting Minato, isn't he? Correct, said Sato. Naruto couldn't bring himself to hurt the villagers for the years of pain, but Minato Namikaze, who took Naruto's parents away from him and sealed my father inside of him, he is a good target for Naruto's rage. Naruto would never want to hurt him. He's a good man, asked Sakura. When you push someone to their limit, they are capable of anything, said Sato. And Minato pushed Naruto to his limit when he sealed the Kyuubi inside of him. So Naruto wanted payback for the hell that he pushed him through. Revenge is against our code, stated Katara. Yes, that is why Naruto is fighting this battle without any of our demon chakra or me, said Sato. It's a human versus human. Anything goes. Sato, you don't understand, said Tsunade. Oh, I understand fine, Lady Hokage. Naruto is taking revenge on the man that took away his family, said Sato. No, Minato is Naruto family, said Tsunade, as everyone's eyes go wide when they heard this. What? Asked Sakura. Minato Namikaze, the fourth Hokage, is related to Naruto? Yes, he is Naruto's father. Minato sealed the Kyuubi inside of his own son. He couldn't ask anyone else to give up their own kid, so he sealed it inside of his son. His mother? Asked Katara. Kushina Uzumaki, or should I say Kushina Namikaze, they got married in secret because of the war, said Tsunade. Wait, Kushina Uzumaki was my mother's best friend and my godmother, said Sakura, as Tsunade nodded. Yes, and your mother is really Naruto's godmother, said Tsunade as Sakura's eyes widened. Why doesn't Naruto know? Asked Katara. His father had a lot of enemies who wanted him dead, so he had to hide the truth, Tsunade explained, as another explosion erupted. He was supposed to learn it all when he became 17 or a Jonin. I think we need to tell him now, said Katara, as Sakura nodded in agreement. Sato, let us pass. For a moment, Sato didn't say anything as he looked towards the battlefield. Sato, yelled Katara. Go, said Sato. Meanwhile on the battlefield, Naruto stood on the grassy field that was now full of small and giant craters everywhere. Blood was running down his right arm as Minato wasn't in the best shape, as blood was running down his right leg. Why aren't you summoning your foxes or using any of the fox power? Said Minato. I am going to do this myself, said Naruto. And why are you holding back? I know that Yellow Flash is better than this. Maybe because I don't want to hurt you, but you're making that very hard, said Minato with a smile. Stop trying to be my friend. I will never forgive you for all the pain and suffering you put me through, Naruto snapped at him. I know nothing I say or do will make up for what happened, but you don't know how painful I felt. Every instinct in my body told me to do otherwise. You sacrificed your life and used me as a tool to protect the village, and then you just tossed me aside, leaving me to the mercy of the villagers. No, said Minato, I could never do that, Naruto. Shut the hell up, Naruto said as he raised his sword and charged at Minato. This time, Minato didn't move. He just closed his eyes and dropped his kunai. I love you, Naruto, whispered Minato to himself as he waited for the sword to go through his heart. A second later, he felt the tip of the blade on his chest, right above his heart. However, it never pierced his skin. He opened his eyes to see Naruto standing there. However, he wasn't alone. There was a young woman, a brown Naruto age. She had a hand on his shoulder. As Minato looked at her, she looked very familiar. Ren Hiruno? Thought Minato, as he flashed back to what his best friend's wife looked like when she was 16. As we go into a flashback, she looked so beautiful, said Kane Haruno, as he looked at his newborn daughter as he had her in his arms. She looked like her mother, said Minato as he noticed a few strands of pink hair on top of Sakura's head. Yeah, and I wonder if Kushina's son will look like his father, said Kane, with a wink as Minato glared at him. Kane had walked in on Minato and Kushina a while back. Oh, lighten up, Minato. I wish that you had just told me about your relationship with Kushina, instead of letting me find you two asleep in bed. And you could have waited till morning to tell me that Ren is pregnant. But no, you came over at 4 a.m. But I brought beer, said Kane as Minato shook his head at his best friend. End of the flashback. No, it's Sakura, Ren and Kane's daughter, thought Minato. Naruto, stop, ordered Sakura. Sakura, get out of here, ordered Naruto. Naruto, please do not do this, she said as she used her hand and grabbed the handle of Naruto's sword. He started it all. He took away my family, my mother and father, stated Naruto. No, he didn't, said Sakura. He is your father. What? Asked Naruto as he looked at Sakura. Don't look at me, look at him, said Sakura as she looked at Naruto. Is this true? Are you my father? Asked Naruto as he looked at Minato. Yes, Naruto, I am your father, said Minato. And I am so sorry for what I did to you. Everyone was waiting to see what Naruto's reaction was. He then dropped his sword as he went up and hugged his dad. Dad, he cried. Why didn't you tell me when you first came? Naruto, you may look like me, but you're like your mom. You needed strike back at who hurt you, said Minato. As we go straight into a flashback, it has been 1 week after Whirlpool Country Fall. A 16-year-old Kushina Uzumaki sat on the dock of a small lake. How are you doing, Kushina? Asked a 16-year-old Jonin Minato Namikaze. Minato had become friends with Kushina for their first meeting, where he had to take part in the meeting of the head of the Uzumaki clan. As he saw Kushina waiting for them at the gate at the compound, at that moment he started to fall for Kushina. How do you think I'm feeling? Asked Kushina. My village is gone. All of my family, all of my friends, they all died because of those rock ninjas. Yeah, it is the open blow for a war, said Minato. Your village is in the key spot to launch attack into the leaf. Yeah, said Kushina. Minato, I never thank you for your help. During the attack, you allow a lot of the villagers to make their way out of the village. If I had mastered my new jutsu, then maybe I could have stopped the village from falling. No, said Kushina. We were being attacked by the entire army of the rock village. You couldn't have stopped them. Well, the Hokage has offered you a shot in the ninja corps, said Minato as he held out a headband. Thank you, said Kushina as she took the headband. Kushina wasn't the same after that. She was driven into hate and she didn't come back for a while. As we go back into another flashback, it has been 6 months since the destruction of Whirlpool. Minato and a small team were doing a strike on a small rock village supply base. Kane to your left, ordered Minato as Kane Haruno threw a kunai, hitting a rock Chunin right in the head. Where is Kushina? Asked Kane as Minato looked over the battlefield. Over 5 dozen rock ninjas lie dead on the ground. Suddenly, they spot Kushina coming out of a rock command tent with a bloody katana in her hand. Minato went over as he saw who was in the tent, as it was the commander of the supply base. He had seen him before, outside of the Uzumaki compound, where he burned it down with Kushina family still inside. Kushina, said Minato. It is done, she said. It is finally done, Minato. End of the flashback. Naruto looked at Minato. Who is my mom? Asked Naruto, as he wanted answers for years. A beautiful woman named Kushina Uzumaki. Is she still alive? Asked Naruto. Minato shook his head. No, she is dead. She died bringing you in this world. She didn't abandon me? Asked Naruto. No, we would never abandon you, said Minato. How long are you back? Are you really alive? Asked Sakura. No, I only had an hour, and half of that is gone, said Naruto sadly. I am sorry I waste so much time. You didn't waste any time, said Minato. You worked through all of the pain and all of the hatred that I put you through, and I am so sorry for that. So, you spend a lot of the time fighting instead of talking, said Sakura as she looked at Naruto. You sound like your mother, Sakura, said Minato as Naruto raised an eyebrow. How do you know her name? Naruto asked. First, you said her name, said Minato. Also, I remembered being best friend with Ren and Kane Haruno when we were kids. I was asked to be Sakura's godfather, and I was going to ask Kane to be yours, Naruto. Ren was your godmother, Naruto, and Kushina was Sakura's. So, Sakura and I would have known each other, almost like family, said Minato with a laugh. And judging from the fact that you call her Sakura-chan and she called you Naruto-kun, you two are very close. Yeah, said Naruto. We're teammates. So, are you two boyfriend and girlfriend? Asked Minato as both Naruto and Sakura look at each other. It's getting there, said Sakura. It is there, added Naruto as Sakura's heart jumped for joy. I know that Kushina would be happy to see this, said Minato. In death, do you see Mom? Asked Naruto. I don't know. I remember sealing the Kyuubi, and then nothing, said Minato. I can feel like there is something there, but it is blocked. Maybe there's something there, but I don't remember. Why don't we sit down and talk? Said Sakura. Sounds like a plan, said Minato as they sat down. Here, let me heal you, said Sakura as her hands got covered in green healing chakra. Don't worry about me, said Minato. I am already dead after all. So Naruto, tell me everything about your life, said Minato as Naruto sighed. Okay, Dad. So it went on like this. For the next 30 minutes, Naruto telling Minato everything, even telling him about Kakashi, their old team, Sasuke, Sakura, Jiraiya, everything. About the Uchiha massacre, even about the deal with the Kyuubi to free him to stay alive. Every single thing that happened to him. At the demon world, Karin, Jugo, and Shigetsu stood before the demon lords as Sasuke was standing at the side. So, these are the humans? Asked the giant shark demon Nico. Yes, said Sasuke. They each have an ability that would be useful. I don't see anything useful, said the scorpion. Let me show you, said Sasuke as he walked up to Shigetsu, and with one quick motion he cut right through him. So you want to show us that he can be killed? Asked Nico with a laugh. But then Shigetsu started to reattach himself after his wound was just flooded in water. Sasuke, you know that you could have said something, said Shigetsu. Interesting, said the scorpion. That ability fits well with you, Nico, said Sheamus with a grin. Fine, I will take that human, but he will not likely survive the infusion of the demon shark chakra, said Nico. What about the other two? What can they do? Asked the scorpion. Jugo, show them, ordered Sasuke, as they all looked down at Jugo's arm to see it turn dark gray with spikes in it. He can do this over his entire body without hurting himself. Interesting. And the other one? Asked the scorpion. I can sense chakra in all its form from extreme distances, said Karin as she pushed up her glasses. So nothing really, said the scorpion. Well, I will take the one that transforms. You can take the woman. Alright, go ahead and infuse them with demon chakra, and if they survive, bring them back to me, said Sheamus. No, you cannot leave, Sasuke. I will lose control, said Jugo as he started to turn into Curse Mark level 2. This looked troublesome, said the Scorpion as he took out his stinger, and with one quick motion, he knocked Jugo out. See you later, said Segetsu as he drank some water as he went off with his shark demon. I hope you die, yelled Karin. Really? That is what I am hoping for you, said Segetsu as him and Nico disappear. Follow me, Karin, said Sasuke as Karin blushed. Anywhere, Sasuke, said Karin as she followed behind him to the demon snake scroll. Meanwhile, Tsunade stood back as she watched Sakura, Naruto, and Minato sit on the ground talking. She decided to stay back and allow Naruto to have some family time. But now that Sakura and him are so close, I guess they are kind of a family, said Tsunade to herself, while Sato was currently being yelled at by Katara. Lady Hokage, said a voice as Tsunade looked behind her to see Hayashi Hyuga standing behind her with Shikaku Nara, Tatsumi Inuzaka, Hinata Hyuga, Kiba Inuzaka, and a team of Anvu. What do you guys want? Asked Navi. You are not supposed to leave the village at night. Worse, you didn't take any guard with you, said Hayashi. Why did you even come out here? Said Tatsumi. As Hayashi looked over. It can't be. No. But guys, I'm going to be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And go ahead and switch across to my second channel and check out Uchiha Naruto the Sage. Yeah guys, and turn on that bell notification, stay posted. But I'm out for now guys. Peace.